everyone, Holly with Keller Beads, Couture Designs. This is a small, well, it's not small, but it's a small in comparison to the last one, little bead haul from eBay. And what it is because I'm doing on a lot of these little creatures here, and I wanted some beads to go where I could do it, some acrylic beads. I couldn't find any, and I actually found some from this person on, I'm trying to find my knife, this person on eBay, and I got this for a super deal. So some of this will go into the bead haul, or the bead drawer haul, because there's a lot of each one of them. So trying to cover up, I don't care about my address, but cover up the other person's address. I'm trying to get this open here. And these are acrylic beads. And there is a bunch of them, and they're not like Mardi Gras beads. These are actual beads. They're individual on the strand, and they're acrylic. And there's so many of them that, so I'm going to keep you know, a couple strands for myself that I'm going to use, because I want to use some of these. I told y'all, if y'all watch my other videos, I was trying to find beads that I could actually use. And they're different sizes. I would say this is a 4mm. We've got 2mm. These are hard to find for me. Maybe not you, but I go into the thrift store, or not thrift stores, Michael's and stuff, and I can't find any. So we've got these really pretty, and this one's got AB to it. I don't necessarily like the bag, but those beads are nice. Look how beautiful those are. And they're easy to work with. They're light. They'll make those good cats. And I'm working on, not right now, but I want to work on, there's some bears I want to do. And here's some really nice gold ones. These look to be about 4mm as well. It'll say on here. Yeah, 4mm. We've got gold. There's 420 beads times the 12 strands is 5,040 beads. That's a lot. So, and then we've got, and I didn't pay this price for the whole bag. This is the prices that were on them, but that's not what I paid for them. I paid a ridiculous low amount, especially since my beads, when I went to go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's, the ones I got there were pricey for the acrylic. This has never even been opened yet. And these are black. They're 2mm. That is so cool. Here's another set of them. There's 7,200. I got two of these. There's, this is, yeah. So there's 7,200 of each. So that's 14,400 beads right here. And these are black, 2mm. Really cool. And acrylics go nice with our jewelry too. They're not something that you can't use. They're really cool. And there's some 2mm green. I love that color for Christmas. 2.5mm. And there's 6,200 of these in here. The bag's been torn a little bit because it's old. Looks like it's never been used. There's another one. Same thing. These are 3mm. And then there's beautiful peach. That's a beautiful color. 12 strands, and they're it says they're 3mm, 3.0, or 3mm. Sorry guys, 3mm. And then here's these white ones, which are 2.5. Really nice. And it looks like it's just is something strand or whatever. Let me see what it was. I don't want to open it because I may not use this. It depends if there's one already opened. And then I can put these in with the bead drawer drawing and have, you know, put some strands in each drawer so that it'll help. This one is the same thing, 2.4. They're from Japan. They're Japanese, which is nice. No slave labor there. These are 4mm. It looks like these have been used. These are really pretty pink, though. Those are really pretty. They're very bright, aren't they? And when you're making a like a cat or whatever, and these are 4mm. And let's see, it just says 1,000. It didn't tell me how many strands are in here. This 1,000 beads, but this one looks like it's been pulled off of some. But aren't those really cute colors? Put put this in here. And this person, I was so excited because I really don't like shopping on eBay anymore. After last year sometime, people with the beads started getting really, it's hard to find somebody who's actually a beader selling their beads. There are some out there, but the shipping costs and everything else, it just makes it not worth it. But then you get the people too who are, buying stuff and then reselling it, and but they're reselling it for ridiculous prices. It's like, nah. These are really pretty silver, 4 millimeter. They don't have a tag in there, but that's okay. Love that color. Those are the ones I was looking for. If I can get them a little bit bigger than that even. I should ask this guy if he has more. If he has more of the larger sizes too. Because these are really beautiful colors. With a sea foam color. This is a 4 millimeter. And there's multiple of these too. So that's a lot of beads. So there's 4,400 in this package. There's 4,400 beads. So, and these look to be a little bigger. So these might be 5 millimeter, or they may be the same size. It's just because they're in the bag. I can't tell. And here's some little white seed beads. These are 2.5s. I would call those seed beads before, but they're a little bit round, so maybe no. There's 12 strands of those. These are really brilliant white. It's different than the pearlized color. Look at this. Oh, really pretty colors. I love the cream colors. And yellow. I've got some yellow too. And these look to be, I think, about a 3 millimeter. Yeah, probably about a 3. Maybe it might be a 2.5. There's a lot of 2.5s in here. I'll have to match them up. When they get this small, it's really hard to tell. That's nice colors for fall. And you can do so much with these kind of, here's one that's already opened. It doesn't say what color it is though. Aren't those beautiful? Love this yellow. This box of, I mean, there's like 100,000 beads in here. This box was so cheap. It was so cheap. The shipping cost almost as much as all these beads. And I've had, some of you have asked, look how pretty these are. There's some more of those white. You can make white cat. I just got into this thing about the animals. I don't know why I'm starting to get into them. There's some beautiful AB colors. Get them out of there. The largest store in the West Coast. Wow. In Los Angeles. I wonder if they're still open or if this was like he got them when they were going out of business. Because these are 4 millimeter. And because originally was $42 for all of them. And it went down to $7. So, and like I said, I did not pay that for these beads. Look how pretty those are. Aren't those gorgeous? Okay. And then we got some more green in here. And some more black. And I'm going to ask him if he has any, because I didn't even go to look on his page. He had more stuff on there. I have to go look on his page to see if he had any more. I like it when I find somebody who does what they say. I mean, he literally did everything he said he was going to do. As soon as I bought it, because I paid for it right away, and he sent it right away. I literally got it. I ordered this on Friday, and today's Tuesday. So that's amazing. So that's all of them. I mean, look at, there's multiple, there's so many of these in here. So that will help add some seed beads in to the, or not seed beads, some round small beads, spacer beads, or whatever you're going to call them. You can also, some of them are tiny enough to 2.5s. It's, that's closing in on a seed bead size. Anyway, so, I hope you enjoyed this little tiny small unwrapping. It's 9 minutes. And some of you have asked me in the column, and if I don't respond to you in the YouTube stuff, it's because I didn't get notified by YouTube. They never tell me when someone's made a comment. So I have to remind myself to go look to see if there is a comment. So I truly apologize for anything if it took me a long time. Oh, wait a minute. He sent me a little surprise. There's in a little bag here. And there is a little, it's like not anything, but it's, I mean, that's really cool. Those are pretty beads. Little heart and a little flower around a frosted glass. Some spacer beads. Anyways, so, and some of you have asked, sorry, and I'm losing track. So some of you have asked me how I find this stuff, how I find my beads. And I really believe in sharing information as much as possible, because there aren't a lot of beaders. I mean, it seems like there are, but when you compare it to other hobbies, we really are not a big thing. I mean, we're, you know, still have, you know, maybe a row and a half of beads at the bead stores. Some of them have shrunk down to half of a row. Like I know Joann's has really shrunk theirs down. So you need to share information. And the only thing I can tell you I do is I constantly look on Facebook and Craigslist, and I look for estate sales. And sometimes estate sales don't have them listed, that they have beads. And you just walk up on them, and that's happened to me a lot. Sometimes I find them because I saw that in the description, and I would go out and do it right away. You have to have the set amount of money that you're going to spend on beads in your mind. You know exactly what you can and cannot spend. And don't go over what you say you're going to go over. If you have to walk away, then, you know, this is how I do it. I walk away. I let the person know if they change their mind, contact me, and I'd be, you know, more than willing to, you know, to work with them. But I can only work with them, you know, through a, you know, in a small way, because my thing is, I buy the beads, I take what I need, and I pass on my savings that I got to y'all. And operating as a store is not something I can do, not at this time in my life, or not at this moment in my life. I can't do that. So what I do, I started doing this bead drawer drawing. I thought that was a good way to help everyone get something at a really good price. Those bead drawers are, you know, if you have not been a part of the bead drawer drawing, it's an apothecary. It's a Chinese or Korean, I don't know. It's Asian, and it's got 63 drawers on it. And each drawer has 4 compartments in it, and it's deep, and you know, a lot of beads go in there. So every drawer is full, and every drawer is $20. So plus shipping. So that's a good way for you to get a lot of beads for, you know, like I got this. This was awesome. It was just an awesome price for all these beads that I got. So I'm really happy. But that's how I do it. That's how I find it. And then hopefully pass it on to y'all. I did try doing a little bit, you know, selling my beads, you know, more like a bead store individually last year. I just couldn't keep up with it. It was just too, you know, with the MS, it's just not something I could do at this time. As my kids are getting older, I'm trying to incorporate them into helping me do this. And if I can get them to help me more than they are, then I can, you know, maybe do something where I sell things individually when somebody wants them. But right now, this is how I can do them. So anyways, I hope that helps, and I'm so thankful for all of you who've been following me and subscribing and all that good stuff. That's fine, and I appreciate it very much. And I'm thankful that you're all there. So y'all have a very blessed day.